You know you're a mighty duck when you are.
Okay, the Oregon Duck is the mascot of the University of Oregon.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the Mighty Ducks, though. The Mighty Ducks is probably
close-ish. Okay,
I'm gonna press the magic button.
Ready, set,
let's go.
This is our Friday night now.
Let's go with DuckBricks. Oh, Duck has the moves.
We are dressed very as per DuckBricks.
And we're live. Hey everyone, I am Nick.
And I'm Maria.
And today's special guest is...
I'm DuckBricks. Hello. Thank you so much for having me. Really appreciate it.
DuckBricks. Nice. No Harold today. Harold's at Brick Fair, Virginia.
Very busy there. And we are not. But we are in each other's company right now for Full of Brick.
Welcome to Full of Brick Season 4, Episode 30. And today is August 4th, 2023.
Yes.
And today's special guest is Chris, a.k.a. DuckBricks.
Thank you so much for making the time to hang out with us this Friday evening.
Oh, seriously. Hey, thank you so much for having me on. I'm super excited. I love being on Lego Podcast, so this is really amazing. And it was great to meet you as well in person in Chicago, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
It's so crazy that that's like 2 months ago now. Like, I feel like for the longest time we were counting down towards Chicago Brick World or Brick World Chicago. And now it's like, oh, it's 2 months ago. And now we're like looking forward to next year.
Oh my goodness.
I think. Is that the countdown now to next year's?
I guess so.
Hey, Brick High.
Are you going to be back next year, Brick World Chicago?
100%.
100%.
Nice.
Could we already like sign up? Is there a sign up already?
I don't think so.
Imagine.
But I just want to say hi to some people in the chat. So we have Justin Morrison.
Hey.
We have Brick Hive. And we have Macro. Boom, happy Friday.
So if you guys notice, we're keeping it a little classy tonight.
Yes,
we wanted to be in the same uniform as Mr. Chris himself over here. He's inspiring right now.
Harold from NoMoreBricks. It was his idea to dress up. He was even going to wear like a turtleneck. But then right now he's in Brick Fair, Virginia.
Leave us for Brick Fair, Virginia. So much fun there.
But Chris said he's building a set right now.
Oh, cool.
And is this from your August 1st haul? Because I saw on Instagram you had a super huge haul.
Oh my gosh.
This is from the August 1st haul. I hope you don't mind. I figured it was a Lego show, a Lego podcast.
Yeah. You do you, man.
Lego. So I'm clearing my backlog.
Oh, awesome.
New Technic motorcycle right now.
Yeah.
Don't think I'll be finishing it during the course of the call. If it's like an hour and a half, this is a pretty big set, but we'll see how far I get.
No pressure. Oh, awesome! Is this the first one that you've opened since August 1st? Like the first one?
Honestly, I think I've cleared like half of them already, but I really want to finish.
Wow.
I've got some trips coming up, and I always like to have the Lego backlog cleared before that.
So what did you get? What did you get August 1st? Because I saw the picture and it was pretty big. Richie.
Hey.
Honestly, I'm a big fan of almost every Lego theme, so I think I got pretty much everything that Lego didn't send me themselves. What Lego did send me was they sent me the Lego Dreams line, which was really cool.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
That was awesome to get a little bit earlier, and some of the art Spider-Man set and some Disney stuff.
Yes.
Basically everything else that released on August 1st, I made sure to pick up, and there are a lot of really fantastic sets. Like, oh my goodness, it's been a good release cycle.
It's been a dangerous year, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, there really hasn't been a let up, you know what I mean? Like right when I feel like, oh, it's gonna be like a relaxed sort of like season that we're entering, something else comes up. And I mean, Lego has been like incessant, right? Like, I mean, great marketing, I think, but when do we ease up?
I was good on August 1st.
I heard.
I didn't. There were a bunch of things I wanted. Like I wanted the Corvette. I wanted what else? I know I wanted a couple things. Oh, I wanted that Icons garden.
Oh yes.
One.
Oh yeah.
You got that, I guess, right?
Built it earlier today. Yeah.
All done.
Earlier
All
today.
done. You can show it to us for his show and tell later.
Wait, so all the sets that you've already built, have you already done a review and everything, or do you do that after?
Honestly, I don't even think I'm going to review most of them. I mostly just get stuff for my own collection. Maybe I'll
Okay.
review like one or two if people really want to see a review of something.
Okay.
But yeah, I think a lot of them are just going to go straight to my shelves and are added to the collection. Yeah.
Nice.
In your, like, you seem to be building a lot, right? Like you got a haul and then you're just diligently at it. Like, do you have a specific, I don't know, time frame during the day that you're like, I got to do this, and you hold yourself accountable to a specific time, right?
Honestly, it's pretty convenient for me because I work remotely. And I mean, most of my job is just talking anyway. I don't think I don't know what other skills I might have. So, as I'm talking in my meetings, I'm always building at all times. So it has been a productive week, both for work and for Lego. So that's always the goal.
It's a good balance, right? Work, life, and
It's a good
fun
stress
always.
reliever, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing into our first segment.
Of course.
Who are you? So who is DuckBricks? So
That's a big question.
you've been collecting for a long time.
Like since birth.
It feels like it.
I feel like maybe your mom had a baby shower and they just collected everything already. Like maybe what's it called when people make, what's it called? When you're having a wedding or we're having a baby shower, you have your
The registrar or like
registration.
Registry.
And she had it at, Toys R Us or Babies R Us. And it was all of the Lego sets from then.
But when did you start?
I mean, hey, I wish I got a ton of stuff from like the 2000s, but honestly, I started collecting Lego. I think I must have been around 6 or 7 years old. It was like 2007.
Yeah.
The way it started was that my cousin had actually outgrown his Lego collection. So he just basically gave me like bins and bins and bins of unsorted Lego and all the instruction manuals.
Okay.
And at that time, I was trying to get into like stop action photography, which I guess has sort of influenced the video thing with like YouTube nowadays.
Yes.
And
wow, at 6 or 7 already doing like the stop.
There was EvanTube at that time, right? Like at that time of YouTube-ness, there was like
EvanTube. Yeah, but EvanTube probably had his parents doing all this stuff.
True, but I mean, like it would.
Chris is like doing it himself.
But it would get some kid interested. And
I see.
How can I do that? How can I be that kid? Like as a little kid, you probably didn't think his parents were helping him. You're like, look, he could do it. I want to do it too, right?
They were not good, but I was trying. But no, I distinctly remember the first Lego set that I put together was I think it's called it was the shuttle from Life on Mars in 2001.
Okay.
Honestly, not a very good set, like by today's standards, pretty juniorized, pretty basic. But my favorite part about it was that every part of it was modular, so you could separate out the front cockpit and the back engines.
Cool.
The rover could come out, a little droid could come out.
Yeah.
Configure it in whatever position you wanted. And I think that's kind of what made me fall in love with Lego, because I was like, wow, I use these like bricks to make a spaceship, but then I can do 1,000 other things with the spaceship, like turn it into a land base.
Okay.
And ever since that, I mean, it was off to the races from there. And I've never had a dark ages. It's been a steady increase, I would say.
So this cousin of yours kind of takes credit for I made him who he was. Because of me.
That. I think
So then I guess you started collecting 2000, what was it? 2007.
Yeah.
When you went back to get like all the previous sets, was that just through like Facebook Marketplace or Bricklink or Lego conventions?
Yeah, I mean, it's actually a combination of mostly Bricklink and a lot of Lego conventions and used Lego stores. I remember I discovered Bricklink. Oh, it must have been 2009. I feel like it was around 2009 because Lego put out this book that was basically like an encyclopedia of every Lego set ever made up to that point. I think it was for it was like the 50th anniversary of the brick or something like that.
Yeah.
They had this book out. I was going through the book and I was like, oh my goodness, there's so many interesting sets here that, like, I didn't even know existed. So that led me to brickset.com. Database of all the sets.
Documentary.
Now, I can only imagine your dad was probably, or like your mom probably was so excited that you got so passionate about this. Like, I could only imagine that they drove you everywhere. And at this point, it's like, I want to do this, right? Like something that really thrilled them, thrilled
Excited is one way of putting it.
you.
I think they were just glad that I had something that I was really into and could share with my friends. Because I mean, at that time, like all my friends were into Lego, and it was kind of
Okay.
a big thing for us to do as groups. Like I would have people over at my house building and like playing together. We would host like our own
Yes.
Lego competitions. But I
Yeah.
remember
Oh, wow.
I discovered Brickset, and through Brickset I found Bricklink. I think my
Okay.
first like
What year
Bricklink-
was this? What year was the Discovering Bricks set?
2009,
in
I
Brick-
think.
Wow.
2009. Okay.
Yeah, and that was when I
Right.
made the first, or I guess through my parents, had made the first Bricklink purchase, which was
Yeah.
for some Bionicle sets, because Bionicle I feel is
Okay.
what really solidified my interest in Lego.
Yes.
That's
And
Yolo's question. When
When
you
did you get
first
your first Bionicle?
I embarrassingly got into Bionicle pretty late in the game. Actually, I got into it around 2009, right when the theme was ending.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
that's
but
when you got on saw on Bricklink.
exactly. That's when I got really into the game of like old Lego and stuff like that. But I fell in love with the story, honestly. I played the Modanui online game, which is an online flash game that came out in 2001 that people have
Right.
diligently chronicled and cataloged and kept preserved. Even today, you can still play it on like Biomedia Project. But I
cool.
remember playing that with my friends and just getting hooked on the story, and that was how it all started.
You must have had a lot of birthday parties themed with Lego, or it was almost like too much of an everyday thing for you, right? Let's go over to DuckBricks' house. Wow.
Yes.
So, the next question: when did you peg the name DuckBricks? Like you were always Chris.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I operated online under the name Lego Zebra for years.
Oh,
Oh,
Zebra.
Yeah. I
clearly your
started,
change of animal, is telling.
yeah. Well, I started DuckBricks in late 2020. Actually, during the pandemic lockdown,
Okay.
a friend of mine from
Oh, okay.
college who was like not super into Lego, but like he was into it enough to like follow like and see pictures of my collection. He kept saying like, "Dude, you got to make a YouTube channel. Like, what are you doing?" Because I had this set up before I was even doing or sharing like
That's
photos.
right.
Like,
That's
I had
right.
it myself. I mean, he was
Yeah.
like, "Dude,
Only
you
your
gotta
friends
do
knew.
this." Like, yeah, like what are you doing? Like, come on. What?
Yeah.
And so eventually I was like, all right, well, it's a pandemic. I'm stuck at home anyway.
Yeah.
Like, what else am I gonna do? But if I'm going to do this, I want to put like my best foot forward. So what I did is I spent a lot of the pandemic filming videos, but not publishing anything. So it was a bit of a gamble.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then by that point, I had a lot of videos scheduled. So then when I did launch, I think late September, early October 2020, I had enough videos to last like, I think at that time it was like three a week or something like that. And I just planned it out for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Nice.
So how did you find the name though, DuckBricks? Like it's
Yes,
very far from zebra.
Yes. Well, I've had this stuffed animal duck that's kind of like I bring him around everywhere. Very creatively named Duckity. I mean, I'm very inventive.
Duckity.
You're to the point.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But no, I was thinking, okay, like something bricks, like a lot of the channels out there. I was like, okay, well, there's Jang Bricks, and there's also amazing YouTubers out there. It's like, I want to do something bricks. Let's say I'll just do DuckBricks for the duck, and I always like my signature is I just draw the duck like in my logo. So I was like, I'll just make that logo then. Where like you look closely, maybe even you don't need to look too closely. If you look at my logo, I hand drew it on a piece of paper and then like traced it in Adobe Illustrator. So it's
there it is.
very like
exactly.
Yeah, but that was the origin.
What about Zebra? Where did Lego Zebra come from?
I had a stuffed animal zebra when I was even younger.
I love it. I feel like, as much as we see your Lego collection, I'm interested to see your stuffed animal collection.
Your stuffy collection.
This is somewhere back there. It's a whole different channel that we've never seen.
Yeah. Do you collect anything else besides Lego? That you're
honestly, I don't really collect anything else. I would say that like I collect watches, but not in the sense of like, oh, I'm gonna get every single watch this brand puts out. Like Lego, it's more like, oh, I'll get ones that I think are cool. And like put them in my good old winder upstairs, but nothing to the extent of Lego.
And clearly you haven't stopped, right? Like you still find so much joy buying Lego at this point, collecting Lego.
Oh yeah.
As much as you probably can't move out of this place, or your Lego can't move out of this
place.
Place.
I heard that you're planning on moving?
Oh.
I am planning on moving in the next year. That is the
Does
goal.
the Lego know that
how
you're moving?
How are you gonna move everything? What's your strategy?
The strategy is I live in Washington State. I love it here and I want to stay here. So hopefully it's not like a long distance move. It's going to be just kind of moving into a separate house
down the street.
Maybe. Like, no, probably like I'd say like 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes away. I just think I want to reorganize the space a bit. My idea is honestly, the thing is what I'm kind of trying to do a dual purpose thing, where my goal is to one day eventually get the Guinness World Record for largest Lego collection.
I heard.
Yes.
And I currently own about like 2,000 more than the current record holder. So I'm pretty sure that even if my count is off by a little bit, like,
I think you're a bit by a mile.
Maybe. But I applied and they said, hey, you need to submit a video of you counting every single set. So like, I'm not going to do that anytime soon. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't feel it. So I'm thinking, okay, when I move, I'm going to have to take everything anyway.
So why not count that way?
Birds with one stone, actually kill 3 birds with one stone, document the process, because then that's an entertaining DuckBricks video.
Huge video, yes.
And then also send that to Guinness and be like, hey, here is me taking every set down from the shelf, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my gosh.
To show the count, and then we also get to move. So I think when the move happens, ideally I'll be able to get back to Guinness.
That's all sorts of
what you can do is just videotape yourself or record yourself taking everything down, type in the comments, can anyone figure out how many sets I have? And then they'll do the work for you. The viewers will count while you're just and it will be like hours of just footage of you taking stuff
even
down.
Counting to 2,000, which is what you have over the most current, collector.
It's
2,000 takes along many seconds to even say, right?
Like how many
2,000 seconds is a lot of minutes, is a lot of hours. I don't know if you could do this. I don't know. I think you need like a team.
The reason why I was asking, the reason why I was asking if you had a strategy is if one day we don't have as much Lego as you, but we have quite a bit as well.
It's keeping us anchored to our place.
I don't know how to move stuff.
I literally just want to buy the house next door once they sell. Like literally.
Like, do I take stuff apart and then rebuild it, or do I saran wrap things?
Yeah.
Or we keep this house and it's just a Lego house and we move to a different.
Or it's even, I was telling Marie, like a few episodes back, my big fear is when our washing machine or dryer breaks, because
and it's through the Lego.
Besides this room, we also have a lot of Lego in the laundry room.
Oh my!
And, in order to get the washing machine out, well, actually, we don't have to move the stuff in the laundry room, but just to get the washing machine out through the door, up the stairs.
Oh,
there's a lot of stuff going on.
We probably have to move that all here. Yeah, this is one of his fears. I think it keeps him awake at night. So,
well, there was that one time when I think with so above, we're in the basement, and just above us, there's a sink.
Yeah,
something with the sink broke.
Our pipe actually.
I had to take down all the shelves and all the Lego, and so the pool table was filled with all the sets.
Plumber had to go through, and and it's funny because every time like you don't see much Lego above, like when you come into our house. Yeah. But anytime we have service repairmen come to our basement, they're just like stunned. They're like, I mean, nothing as stunned as yours, but like stunned, and we're like, like let's kind of keep this on the down low. This is
So sometimes
some people collect gold coins, I suppose, and this is our version of it. But I can't imagine the space you're going to.
Oh vacate. Yeah, you got to get a big space. Well,
no, I mean, in the event that he removes all this Lego, and is it going to be all this Lego? Like, are your parents going to be like, can we have our favorite pieces left behind for us? Like,
I think
what's the conversation there?
They'll be happy to get rid of it.
Pieces for them. I think they would be very happy to have it all be gone. But
your mom's like, I've always wanted some hanging plants coming down the stairs, or some trapeze act going on.
Yeah.
So what was this room before it was a Lego room?
It was intended to be an exercise room.
Oh, okay.
Those hopes were, I think, very quickly dashed.
You can always do.
Also, your parents moved into this house. And already it became a Lego room right away.
I mean, honestly, there was they had a few years to turn it into something else.
He doesn't have any memories before Lego room. He has no memories. Right. He was 6, 7, 8, 9, and it just came.
This is a DuckBricks parents question.
Yes. What's gonna happen? That is really like an empty nest syndrome. Like beyond you, it's like all of the space that all of you inhabit.
Yes.
Like that's crazy.
Do you have siblings?
I do not. No,
Same
no.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same here. And so, yeah, my parents' house too was filled with a lot of my collections. Like I felt like I have always collected since I was little. Nothing
Oh,
to
yeah.
this extreme of Lego, but I mean, beyond
What
Lego,
else
our
did you
house
collect?
is full of books. Like I have hundreds and hundreds of books somewhere in this house.
Our
Yeah, actually,
bedroom
same. It's
is a
really cool. I
library.
do a lot of reading as well.
Our bedroom is a library, right? And so this is
Nice.
it. Like beyond this, I think just our personalities, our childhoods, we have always kind of been geared to collecting. That
Oh,
this isn't, you know,
She collects
out the norm.
pens and
Pens.
ink.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
collect
yeah.
watches, I probably have pens.
She
and-
collects Le Creuset.
Yeah, anything. So our house is really full of, you know, when you want to fill your space with your treasures, we have
I get
totally filled our lives with joy. Too much
That's
joy.
nice.
So we saw you in Brick World Chicago. That wasn't your first Lego convention, was it?
That was basically so I've been to BrickCon here in Seattle quite a lot, but just as a
Oh,
guest.
okay.
I've never been a registered attendee with a badge
Oh.
until Brickworld Chicago. And the only reason why I went was because I was advised to go before certain stuff comes out over the
Yes.
next year.
Yes.
By folks, and I took that advice, and that's that. I mean, I'm so glad that I went because that experience. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, but
And then
I
we
mean,
drag you over to like watch horses, you know, slingshot at each other.
yeah,
Oh, medieval times.
Medieval times.
Yes.
Like, oh, we made it here too.
So
That
was that
was
like a
amazing.
last minute trip to Brick World Chicago? You weren't planning on doing that?
It was
Or-
fairly last minute. I had talked to Dom, who was on Lego Masters season 3, and I
Okay.
met him and Nick and Stacy at a
Oh.
Lego New York event, which was like
Okay.
advertising 2K Drive. I don't
Okay.
think 2K Drive will have me back because I didn't do anything with the content.
Oh.
But hey, it was a great experience.
Yes,
I
yes.
thought it was amazing. But I got a chance to meet a lot of cool Lego folks there, and they were saying like, "Hey, you really should do this and experience this convention, especially before next year." And I was like, all right, like maybe I'll come out. So I think must have been I decided to go. That was like late May. So I just got my
Yeah.
tickets then and was like, oh, I'll pull up and see how it is. And I'm so glad I went because got to meet
Yeah.
you all, got to meet so
But
many people.
this
like,
was really your very first one outside of the Seattle area.
it
Well,
really
well,
was. My
without
first
being a
real-
guest.
Yeah.
So you got to meet like a lot of other YouTubers.
Yeah, a
and
lot of
That was
media
so
social media makers. Yeah, content makers. It was quite an eye opener for us too, right? Like we have 3 boys, and all this time we've always been going to Philly Brick Fest when they were younger, and
I went there once in college.
Oh, what year was
Okay.
that?
2018.
Oh,
Was that the year we did not go?
yeah. We went in 2015, 16, and 17, and then we didn't go anymore.
Yes.
Well, that was before DuckBricks, so you
Yes,
wouldn't have known me
yes,
anyways.
But it was all Lego, and I mean we enjoyed it so much. But this is the first we went to Brick World Chicago, and
Yeah.
we're really looking forward to next year. But again, like I love going to cities, and so other than me dropping off, you know, Nick and Harold over at the convention and meeting some people, I was really going out and about in Chicago the whole entire time. But next year I'm
that's nice.
hoping to stay. It was amazing, all the artistry and creativity that was in that room. And
I mean, I'm
were you
jealous.
there until Sunday?
I
You
was.
were, right?
I was there Thursday to Sunday, but next
okay.
year I'm definitely going to come out for longer because I wanted to actually experience Chicago as a city.
Yes.
And
Yes,
I didn't get
yes.
to do any of that. So I was
Yes.
really hoping to do that. And then it was just like, I didn't know what it was going to be like. I was like, oh, like maybe like,
Yeah.
there's a day where I'm going to go to the city. No, like every day there was something.
It's
So
It was
busy.
busy. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
They would be texting me, and they're like, "We're so hungry," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm eating this right now. Like I'm checking out this restaurant that I wanted to check out." And but yeah, no, we've been to Chicago before, like a few times, and we have family
Nice.
here, so it's one of my favorite cities too in the U.S. But you should really make it a point to try to gallivant around. But
Yeah, it was cool. Harold and I, we kind of turned the corner, and then we see Chris there. We're like, that's a DuckBricks.
Yeah,
And then, so
yeah.
we approached you right away, and then you're like so nice.
Oh,
And then I think you even took footage. You took footage of Harold's mock and
I
everything.
did. I put it in my vlog as well. That was, oh my goodness, what a that was an unbelievable experience. I mean, the community was so positive and
Well,
like
this
everyone
is
was
it
like
exactly.
really
I think that's
friendly.
it. I think what everybody really enjoys is that, like, no matter how, we think, oh, we're meeting people just through a camera, but really, when you meet everybody in person, it is this warm, it is this genial,
Yeah.
right? Like and again, just the love for Lego. I mean, yes, Lego has become very popular in the last decade or so,
Yeah.
but really, the obsession for Lego, nobody quite gets it until you are
Yeah.
drinking the
You
same
see it.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
You don't seem so odd when there's a
Mhm.
lot of other people
Yeah, some
that
people are more like Chris.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, there's
We're like,
always someone more
yeah,
more
we haven't
Benjamin
quite hung
Delays than me.
anything up in our ceiling, even if Harold keeps telling us to hang things in our ceiling.
Not yet.
As per,
Yeah.
we want to keep things open still, But
My question is, because I don't know if you said it in your vlog, but how did you bring home that big Mindstorm
Oh.
box?
Yeah, that is a good
Like
question.
in like in terms of the plane, how did that work?
Well, I was really lucky because they were very friendly and happy to help me out with stuff. Because if they were not willing to help me, that would have been left by. So what they did was that there's at the front of the plane there's a little like cupboard, which looked like a coat cupboard or something. Didn't even know it was there, to be honest. But they opened it up and it was like the perfect size for the whole display, like almost like perfect fit. It wouldn't fit in the overhead compartment.
wow.
Luckily, like from my seat, I could even watch it. Like I could even just keep an eye on it the whole flight. So it was just like there, and it was safe. And like if I heard a loud crash, like I could go investigate it.
Yes.
But no, they were very, very helpful and
Oh,
understanding.
that's so good.
So where is that now? Where did you display it?
Here, let me see if I can just. Let's see. It is right over here. Maybe it's a temporary location.
Okay.
I kind of put it there because I just didn't really know where else to put it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I felt like that was like an okay enough spot, and then now I can have like brickheads on top of it because I'm out of shelf space for brickheads. So I was like, all right, we can put some more on there.
Cool.
Are these all IKEA shelves?
What's that?
Are these all IKEA shelves?
These are, yeah. I mean, all my stuff is from IKEA. It's like so convenient, like being
Yeah,
able to just, like
IKEA's good.
set everything up like with the IKEA shelves. Yeah.
And that Mindstorm box, what was it? Like a display at Target or
Yeah, it must have
Walmart
been
or
like a
something?
retailer display. It's really cool because you can use a joystick to remote control a robotic arm. It's like a claw machine,
I
which
didn't
I've
know
never
that.
seen
Cool.
as part of a Lego display before. Unfortunately, one of the I think there must be an issue with the circuit board because one of the directions doesn't work. And like, so what I did is I actually took it completely apart because I studied, one of my degrees in college was electrical engineering. So I was like, oh, I can probably figure out how to fix this.
Yeah.
I could not figure out how to fix it. Like I was like, oh come on, it like can't be that hard. I took it all apart. Like I like was looking at the board and I'm like, I have no idea like what is wrong with this. Replaced a lot of the wires as well because the wires were like kind of, so I like ripped them out and then soldered wires back in and then just could not get one of the directions to work. But it is really cool, like the claw arm and it like opens and closes.
Is this on Brickset or no? That Mindstorm?
Probably not because it's does Brick. I don't think Brickset
Okay.
has display pieces. It might be on Brick Link though. I didn't actually check.
That wouldn't count. Would that? I'm wondering if that would count as one of your Guinness Book of Records sets.
It
I don't
could.
think
it would,
Why
'cause it's
not?
not
There
a
is
set.
Lego and everything.
It's just
Yeah.
something you
should.
saw it. It was at the garage sale, right? That you saw that.
Oh, yeah, it was, and there was another display thing for Marvel there as well that I really wanted. There was not a chance I could have brought both home. Like I just,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Yeah.
So
Now, in addition to your like Lego
Oh.
collection, do you also like collect all the Lego books with the special minifigures and all the
Yes.
Art of Lego books? And I feel like that was also a slippery slope that we got into earlier on. And I mean, like, you are your parents' child. We have their 3 boys, so every single Christmas and things like we.
Before you
Yeah.
answer that, I just want to highlight we got
super sticker.
a super
cool.
sticker from Justin.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you so much, Justin. But sorry, Chris, go ahead.
No, but yeah, like so the books, if it has an exclusive minifigure,
Yeah.
100% I will get it.
Yes.
If it is one of the other like regular style of books, maybe depending on what book it is and if it like personally interests me. But I would say for the most part, like usually the answer is yes. Like I will grab
Yes.
it.
And did you also do all of
And that counts as a set because it has Lego in it.
I think it
Does
does.
it?
Yeah, I think
Does
it does count as a set.
if it
Huh,
has
yeah.
If it has Lego pieces
Yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah. And would you also collect like the Christmas
Ornaments?
no, the box, what's it called? The countdown?
Oh,
Advent
advent
calendar.
calendar.
Advent calendar,
Yeah,
my
that
gosh.
counts as a set for sure.
Yes.
But did you also get that every single year since you were little, or since it first came out? And then
Yes.
and now it's a slippery slope. There's like 4 every single
Now
year.
there's 4. Well,
Yeah.
there's more actually.
There's
only
more.
those are the only ones that we get.
Yeah, we get the 4.
Like we don't get the Friends or the
Yes.
City one.
So imagine.
I get everything except, well, actually, there were a couple years where I did get the Friends ones, but usually
Oh,
I
you
get
did.
everything but the Friends one.
Yes.
I don't
Is
know.
that-
Friends has been really
you-
good this year, so maybe this year I might
I
get
know.
good stuff in it. So, yeah.
You collect also the Friends theme, right? You're trying to
Oh,
get 100%.
The sets,
Of
of
everything.
course. Yeah, it's just the advent calendars where it's like, I don't know if I need the
I
Friends advent calendars,
know,
but
I
the sets,
know.
I mean, Friends, especially this year, I've been blown away by Lego Friends. Like, oh my goodness, every set this year.
Yeah, they're a lot.
Oh,
They're
so
so much
good.
better.
Yeah.
Is there a theme that, because you're collecting all the themes, is there a theme that you
Is your
don't?
favorite?
No, not your
Oh.
favorite, but that is not your favorite. But you're like, oh, I still got to get this theme because
For the
getting
sake
whole-
of being a completist.
Yeah, but you're not
That's not a
you're not
word.
so jazzed about this theme, like current themes, not in the past.
Honestly, I would say I only collect stuff that I actually like.
Hmm.
I like a lot. Like it is a
problem.
very like if I dislike a set, like you're doing something wrong. It is very hard for me to like actively not want to get something that Lego
Okay.
makes.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
so for instance, like Lego Dots, it's just I think there was good. I guess it's discontinued now, but
Yes.
recent enough.
Okay.
It was probably I just don't think I'm the target audience for it. Like I think it's a really cool thing for them to do for like people who want to create their own jewelry to be able to do.
Yes, yes.
Just not really my own like my thing that I'm super interested in. So what I
That's
did
right.
is I bought the full first wave just to try it out and was like, yeah, all right, I'm good. I
Yep,
don't need to
then
get it.
I've tried it. I've seen
yep.
how it is.
So I guess that would be one of them, but you know, I like pretty much everything Lego puts out. So yeah.
But is there like a specific theme now that's your favorite of all? Like,
Now you're so
or
excited.
is that really hard?
Like, if
because
it's not-
everything is so close.
Not
to each
even
other.
day one. If it was like day -1, that's the one that you're gonna get right
Okay.
away.
Probably Ninjago.
Oh,
Okay.
okay,
Probably
cool.
Ninjago. Ninjago or Monkey Kid. One of those two.
Okay, cool.
Oh, nice.
I think that the Monkey Kid sets are better than the Ninjago sets. Maybe that's not a hot take. I think maybe that's just factual. I don't know. I think the sets are just like
What
better.
makes it? What makes you like enjoy it so much? Like the characters?
Probably the story, right? You like
It's the
you like
story.
the
I
show?
mean, I got into Lego because my cousin gave me his Lego collection, but I think I
Yeah.
stayed into Lego because of Lego storytelling.
Mm,
And I mean, with Bionicle, of course, that was a really rich mythos. Like that was my Lord of the Rings. I mean, I'm also
Right,
really into
right,
Lord of the
right.
Rings, but that was basically like my version of it growing up, where I got really into the story. And I feel like Ninjago and to an extent Monkey Kid are kind of the same, where they have their
Okay.
original stories that have like a rich mythos and like lore behind it. And I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
cool that Lego's like making their own original stories. So that's what
yeah.
really
Yeah.
excites me. I mean, obviously, I'm a big fan of licensed stuff, as you can
Yes.
see.
Yes,
But
yes.
I love it when Lego does original themes and original stories. So
How
probably
do you like the Dreams story?
I know. Yeah. There's some characters that are interesting.
yeah, I think it has like potential. I'm trying to like. I definitely feel like Ninjago had a stronger start.
Mhm, mhm.
It feels to me like maybe a little better than how Chima began. Definitely a lot better than how Nexonite started, which I never really got into the Nexonite
Mhm.
story. Like I watched the whole show, but it never
Yeah.
really grabbed me that much. This feels like it has potential, but also just isn't quite as solid as Ninjago.
Ninjago. And part of it too is the impression it made it on you at a certain age.
Yes,
Right? Like
absolutely,
when you're
absolutely.
younger and just again that kind of like exciting, engaging
Well,
storytelling.
ninjas are fun.
Ninjas are fun, but
Yeah.
again, like like the stories that you have seen as a child, like they
Yeah.
stay with you much longer than the stories that you see now, right? Like there's gonna be cool movies that's come out, like Indiana Jones just came out. Like you're gonna watch it because of how it affected you when you were younger. Like just
Yeah.
the fan base that's
That's true.
created. You just have all these sentimentality like attached to it, right?
It's
So
nostalgia. Yeah.
for sure.
Like
What
I bet
do you
there's
think of the story.
so for Lego Dreams, I was watching it with my 9-year-old,
Uh-huh.
and halfway through the first episode, he's like, do I have to keep watching this?
Yeah,
And I
he
was like,
wasn't engaged.
this is-
Oh
I was like,
no!
He
I was
wasn't
like, this
taken
is
in
your
by
target.
it.
This is the target audience. I thought
Ooh.
I thought you'd like this. So I'm still waiting because I want to watch it with him. So
Okay.
I only got through I think I finished the first episode,
Yeah.
but I haven't
Fair
gone
enough.
further because I want to wait for him.
Yeah.
So
And
I don't
this-
know what happens at the end. It's on Netflix here, so
Yeah. And yet part of the story of our kids' stories too is they're so inundated by Lego that to them it's just ho hum, right? Like you were the kid who passionately took it to like love it. And we are the parents who love the Lego so much after we were inspired by one of our oldest kid. But they've
Nice.
now grown up and were born into a house full of Lego that to them is just like the couch or
That's
the
so
TV.
nice.
it's another piece of furniture.
Or the pool table, and they're not supposed to knock it down or things like that. They appreciate it, I'm sure, and but it's not like wow to them, right? They're just like, yeah, regular.
Fair enough. That makes sense.
Getting back to Ninjago, how excited were you when at Brick World Chicago they had the Fold playing?
Oh my
playing
goodness.
there?
That's one of the favorite experiences that I did at that console. Like, oh my goodness, I did not know it was happening because I just wasn't paying attention.
Yes.
Still, so it was unbelievable. I mean, getting to meet them and everything, like that was just so cool. So I hope
Also,
they come back next year.
You didn't even know they were going to perform. It was like a surprise to you.
No, it was basically somebody told me about it on the first day I was there, and I was like, what? Like,
But there's so many things
Yeah.
happening, right? So it's like for you to like even observe, oh yeah, okay, that's gonna happen, and then for
Yeah.
it to actually and you on stage and the whole mash.
I missed it.
Wow.
Like after seeing the footage,
I
I
know.
was like, I wish I didn't miss that
Oh.
because I saw everyone lining up for it. But then Harold and I just went into the convention center and then just started the display hall and just kind of walked around. And then we were like, oh, we should check out the Lego Master panel.
Yeah.
So we went in, and then the Lego Masters were talking, but then we saw on the side everyone lining up. I'm like,
Yes.
I wonder if that's for the autographs for. And then a couple like Richie and those guys, they came by and said like the concert just happened and it was like really really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, wish I would have been there to see. Well, I saw the footage, but hopefully
Next
like you
year,
said,
next
next
year.
year.
Yes. But this
Yeah.
is like there's so many things happening and sometimes
Yeah.
all together, right? And or even the fact that you guys wanted to go back to the display area because it was just quieter for you guys to like look
Yeah.
around. Like there's just so much to take in.
Well, the opposite. The
Right?
display area was the opposite of quiet for like on public
Yes,
days.
exactly.
It was just like we wanted to make sure our mocks were still intact.
There.
Because we went
Yeah.
to the Lego store just to have a break because you know how they have that shuttle bus that goes to the Lego store. Oh, it goes to the mall with the Lego store.
Really?
There was a shuttle bus.
Yeah, so Schomburg actually has a
So-
trolley.
So there's
Schomburg
a free shuttle bus from the hotel
to everywhere.
that can bring you to the mall.
Really?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
as
cool.
as a suburb of Chicago or I guess that area,
Schaumburg.
Schomburg itself has this. We didn't even know it was there. We just thought, oh, is this part of like the convention?
Right.
And then later on, we found that it's part of that suburb.
The
like this is,
taxpayers pay for this
Yes.
service.
Really?
so
Wait,
it goes
that's-
from the convention to the main mall to the movie theater, and we stayed over at the Hyatt right across the across
Right.
the freeway and
Yes.
everything. But it was an IKEA. Like it has all these little
It
stop
goes-
offs.
yeah.
I mean, because I took the
That's
car, right? Like I was,
Yeah.
I was their Uber up until.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
But then, yeah, we're like, wow, this is a cute idea. So
Yeah, because we heard about this shuttle bus, so we're walking around, and then we went to the front desk of the Renaissance, and they're like, yeah, it's every
15 minutes or
30.
something.
It's on the 30 and the hour. It
Yes.
comes by.
Wow.
So now you know, yeah, and it's like a
Now
cute
you
little quaint trolley. Like it's green in color. Like it's
It looks like a
nice.
San Francisco
yeah,
style
exactly,
trolley.
exactly. Now,
That is really
do you
cool.
do you have a lot of Lego store near you that you're a known face to them? Like, oh, here he is again. He's gonna take all of our
Yeah.
inventory. Like we should just give him the shipment in the back. It's over there for him. His name is on it.
Well, it's actually really convenient, and I recognize that I'm really lucky to have this, but I actually have 3 Lego stores like in the vicinity around me.
yeah.
The closest one is like 20 minutes away, and then there's one that's like 30 minutes, and then one that's 40 minutes. So it's like you can always have like one to go to if another one's out of stock of something.
That's right.
okay.
That's right.
I went there a lot as a kid. I mean, I was a regular
Yeah.
visitor as a kid, but in recent history, I feel like I haven't really gone that often because I make most of my purchases online.
Online.
So
Lego
like,
shop at home.
Yes.
Because like obviously with the policy at the stores, it's like no matter how much you buy, you can only get one GWP.
I
Yep.
know.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the
So,
thing.
and it's like if there's one that I really like or one I like army built, like the Blacktron ship, for instance, like I wanted a ton of those.
Yes.
So I was like,
Yes.
oh, I'll just break up my orders and place like
For sure.
15
Yep.
orders on Shop at Home.
For
so I
sure.
can get 15 of them versus
Did you get 15 Blacktron?
maybe that's an exaggeration. I mean, maybe it was like 12.
That was just a random number that he pulled up
Like,
out of the truth.
Not 15,
You know.
only 12.
Fiction, nonfiction.
Oh.
I don't know anymore.
Wait, so are you gonna make a mega Blacktron ship?
that would be very cool. I'm tempted. I've kept a lot. I have auctioned off some of them, but I've kept
Okay.
like
Okay.
I've kept some of them in case I want to do something in the future. Because
I made a big one, but only 3.
Oh,
only with
did you
3.
post
And
pictures of that anywhere?
It's on Instagram, but I can show it as part of show and tell. It's right
Oh.
there.
Hey, let's do
A
it for show and tell. I'm not
three-headed-
going to spoil myself then.
Space thing.
And then a 4th one
Mhm.
came in when but I don't know if I'm gonna add the 4th one in.
You're
but-
near Seattle area, right? Because
I am.
years ago we used to do a lot of marathons, and Seattle was one of the marathons we had run.
Yeah.
But that was
Oh.
already when we're sort of mashing our love for Lego and marathons. So whenever we would
Nice.
go run at whatever city, we would always look for, is there a Lego store? And
Nice.
I remember that was where we're looking for
The Death Star.
the Death Star, the first one, the first release.
Ooh.
And it was almost like either sold out
This
here
was
in
in like
Toronto.
what 2011
2011.
ish.
So you were 11. And
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
at that point, this was over a decade ago, the Canadian dollar and the US dollar were very much at par. So it was
Oh,
cheaper for
wow.
us to buy it across the border because there was like a 1.2, 1.3% markup for Canadian prices. And I guess your taxes were like low. So strategically, we literally brought an empty suitcase and took it to Seattle with us, ran the race,
Nice.
went to Lego
Wow.
store, and then checked in.
Yeah, we
the
just
Death
we just
Star.
opened the
We
box
just poured everything.
and dumped the bags.
Yeah.
That is the way to do it. Yeah.
And I remember like that was probably one of our first big size set. And it was so exciting still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so now I'm just so I don't know. I'm sure you're still excited when you get Lego. I get excited for
Yeah,
Lego.
Gringotts is coming up. soon.
Gringotts. I mean, I see
Yes.
that set and I'm like, wow, that is gorgeous, right? So there are still some pieces, some sets that still make me very excited. But for the most part, you're just like, okay, here's nothing.
August 1st, a lot of things came out. September 1st, a lot of big
dangerous
things.
Oh, yes, a lot of
big things.
dangerous items.
You know, back to
Dangerously
school.
large.
Do we pay for tuition or do we buy Lego? Where was the investment going here?
What sets in for September are you excited about? September
Gringotts.
1st.
Oh, I
Besides
mean, I know there's,
Gringotts.
the Star Wars releases,
Yeah.
like the Ahsoka TV show, and then like I'm like kind of excited. I'm excited.
He's
for the
building
big
the Lego
one.
for August still, and we're already getting ahead of ourselves.
Yes,
Are you gonna get
Oh.
Chewbacca? Am I the only one that's excited about
Yeah.
Chewbacca? 'Cause I
I'm
like
so
Chewbacca.
excited for that. We were talking about it on the last
Hey.
call. Yeah, like we're both
Oh,
excited to get
at
that.
London.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
yes.
don't know.
Lenny.
It takes. I have to like
I
keep
forgot
looking at it and then looking away and then looking.
You know
at
where
it and
I already have a
looking away.
spot for it. So my Ewok village, I was able to win a second Ewok village at Philly Brick
Ooh.
Fest. So
Oh,
I expanded
nice.
it, and it's like an expanded Ewok village. I have a
Okay.
spot there where I can put Chewbacca, and he kind of blends in with the bark of the trunks
this
of
is
Ewok
how we want
village.
to display him.
So
that
that's
he's
where
just-
I want to put him. So
Display him where
he
he
looks like one-
blends in
he
and
looks
isn't
like one of
really
the
shown
trees.
that much. That's like
Yeah.
No, you'll be able to see it still, but yeah, that's my plan for Chewbacca.
fantastic.
Oh, I had another question. So a lot of your videos, you have your friends in the videos.
I do.
Are
yeah.
they also Lego enthusiasts? Do they have their own collections at home?
here right now? Well, he's probably working, but
Oh.
honestly, I would say that a lot of my friends have gotten into Lego because of me.
They're part of your Lego entourage.
And so now, do they have their own collection in their own Lego rooms in their own houses?
If you're friends with me, I will give you Lego. So
Oh my
I
God,
think,
I wanna
like,
be your
a lot of
friend.
my friends have Lego that I've given to them if they haven't like returned it for like store credit. I mean, which I would not blame them.
This is like This is like a dealer giving like the
Right?
first Lego set.
Gateway
and
drug.
And then you got into it,
He
and
wants
now you're like an addict. You're like, oh.
You're like, I'm gonna cut you guys off, but I'm gonna tell you where you can buy it yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They start getting Lego sweats. They start getting like, sleepless nights. Like,
Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I feel like what's really interesting is that most of my friends are not really into Lego at all. I mean, they do Lego related stuff because of me, and which is really, I mean, really amazing. Like, I mean, my friends are great and they're always willing to entertain.
Next year, you're
whatever.
like, hey, let's go to Chicago. And they're like, oh, yeah, we're going to go there for like deep dish pizza. Yeah, that's one of
Yeah,
it. But
I
we're going
think
to
a
see a lot
couple
of
of them
Lego too.
might be coming with me next year. I think I was
Okay,
able to
cool.
convince
Are they
you.
helping you build some of these August 1st
Yeah.
sets right now?
Yes.
Is that why you are humanly unhuman? You
Well,
actually
you
have
a team.
helpers.
You have a team.
What I am actually, it's funny you ask, because I am actually putting out a video probably like later in a couple of days or so. That's going to be like a meet the DuckBricks team, and I'm finally going to
Oh,
like,
wow.
say, like,
Cool.
officially, like, here are people who are like doing stuff behind the scenes with DuckBricks, and you might see them doing their own Twitch streams and whatnot.
Oh, nice.
So that is the full I guess expose is coming. But no, I mean, it's really fun. A lot of my friends, I mean, they help me out with building, and really, I mean, what one of my friends has helped me a lot out is because when I bought sets in college and brought them back home in my luggages, they're all just broken up and in Ziplocs. And my number one, like, least favorite Lego related thing to do is rebuilding a set that I already built.
Yes.
Before.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's like wasted. Like, I mean, it's like the experience is building the set. I don't want to do it twice.
Right.
However, for my friends who haven't built the set before, they're like, oh yeah, we'll rebuild
The
it.
novelty is there. Here you go.
Yeah. So it's a win-win-win. Well, more of a win for me because I get to clear my backlog and add to the display. But you know what? They're getting some utility out of it as well. So
Yeah. Oh, that's so fun.
yeah.
I'm not sure how much you can talk about this, but we saw the trailer.
A trailer.
We saw a certain trailer for a show.
Right.
And
I mean,
we
I don't think it's a secret. I mean, the
we
trailer's
recognize
out there.
a very well-dressed individual.
Classy.
But there were two well-dressed individuals.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering, are these two individuals friends, or were they like placed together?
So
How does that work?
here. Oh, all right. How do I?
See how we are very good at like not mentioning what
I think
things are.
what I will say is that if I theoretically was on an upcoming television program that may or may not be airing at some point in the next month,
Correct.
what I may or may not have theoretically been told by the producers is I can't confirm or deny anything until September 14th. Why is that the case? I don't know. I'm not a producer. If I had to guess, maybe they want a lot of the marketing to start to happen a week before the show airs.
Right.
So you don't want people talking about it too early and the buzz to die down. That's just my guess. But again, all just the theory here, like I'm speaking purely hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically. Absolutely.
Have you watched any past episodes of previous shows that are like reality based?
Yeah.
I watched a lot of episodes of a particular show very shortly after I realized it was going to be more important for me to do so.
Oh, but not before.
Like,
not before that.
It's like history seeking.
What I will say
at Brick World Chicago, you didn't recognize everyone that was there.
I did because I had seen. I recognized a lot of. Okay, what I will say is that completely unrelated to previously what we were just talking about, I recognized a lot of Lego Masters contestants because I did watch a lot of episodes of that show earlier this year. I just happened to put it on and checked out a lot of episodes. So that was a lot of fun watching it and getting to meet people.
Yes.
Also completely unrelated, I happen to have a really good friend of mine who co-founded a startup with me in college, and he's getting into Lego more and more this year. Is what I was
nice.
Completely unrelated to the question.
Completely.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, and one last thing before we go into our next segment.
Yes.
I saw like somewhere that you have a food channel.
What?
I do have
a duck food channel?
Because I know Justin has
I know.
Has Just Two Food.
I know, he keeps posting stuff. I keep going
as
yum.
a food channel.
Just Too Good. Justin convinced me to make a food channel.
No way!
He talked me into it. Less talked and more messaged me repeatedly until I made one. But yes, we do have. It is called Food Bricks. I've only posted 2 videos. I promise I'll post more. But I do eat quite a lot of food, and I do love
Yes.
food so much.
Well, this
so.
is it. In Chicago, were you able to like eat? Like I had a list of all the places I wanted to go visit. You know what I mean? I was very methodical about the deep
Oh,
dish.
I'm
Did you
always-
try deep dish?
Oh, of
Did you
course. I had
Okay.
really, really good deep dish. The name of the place is slipping me. Did you get to go and try it as
We
well?
went.
We tried 2 deep dish places.
Okay.
Or
Illuminati's was one.
and Moretti's.
Yes. We wanted to go to Pequod's, but then we lost time for doing that.
Giordano's is
Giordano's-
That
another.
one was the one I went to.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Giordano's is more of a chain, and we've done Giordano's a number of times before.
So we wanted to try a
Okay.
different one.
Yes.
Fair enough.
So
Well,
the-
I'm jealous that you had been many times before because that was wonderful. Like,
Yes. And yes, and this is it. Like I feel like I get also obsessive with food. We don't have a food channel. I'm just like a
hey,
foodie.
or, hey, I think it's time to start a full.
I don't know. There's only so
Full
much
of
time in the
food.
day. I'm a much better eater than I am at like a reviewer of things. You know.
Fair enough.
So the better of the 2 deep dishes we tried.
Okay.
We tried mac and cheese deep dish pizza at Moretti's.
Well, how
Yes.
was
And
that?
this
It's
so this
carb on
so
carb.
in the menu
Menu.
it actually said it was on the news or
Yeah.
something, like, so we were like,
Okay.
okay, well, let's try this one.
Newsworthy. So
And it was really good. It was really good.
we still dream about it.
Oh my.
Yes.
Well, hey, I know where I'm eating next year.
Well, this is it. Exactly. So in terms of the food that you have though, like what is your favorite food? What is your absolute?
Oh.
Because I feel like when Justin was on our show too, we kind of went to a slippery step of like, okay, we have to stop talking about food because this is Lego.
Very
But just
dangerous.
quickly, what is your favorite food?
Very dangerous because
if
I
you're
often go
allowed.
on long rambles about favorite foods.
Okay.
So here's the thing. I will eat basically anything. If you tell me it's edible, you could be lying.
Yeah.
I'll probably eat it
Yeah.
as long as somebody tells me it's edible.
Yeah.
I gravitate a lot towards meat dishes.
Okay.
Okay.
Types vary a lot.
Carnivore.
Yeah. I love like Brazilian steakhouses are great.
Yes, we just went there for my mom's birthday.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
love it.
I also love like hot pot, a Korean barbecue,
Mhm.
Japanese barbecue. I love like bibimbap. I also love like Indian food.
Love Indian food.
Hungarian goulash is so fantastic.
Your palate is like your Lego room.
I love
You
it.
love everything.
Well, and this is it.
I can
like,
keep
mean,
going, but there's a lot. There's
Yeah.
definitely a lot.
Yeah, like we live very close to Toronto, but even like our suburb, just in the GTA, the Greater Toronto region, like we're very fortunate just being surrounded by so many different ethnicities, so many different culture that growing up, it's like Vietnamese pho, like so many
Yeah.
different kinds of even Chinese regional ethnicities, like Hakka dishes are like coming
Yeah.
up, like super big, and my friends who are from that region who are a marriage of both Chinese and Indian, like the food
Oh.
spices are just next level, right?
Yeah.
So. But I could
Oh,
I could also talk about food all day long. But I'm sure also in your area too, that's the case, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of family in the Philippines actually, so I used
Okay,
to go-
cool.
I actually go to the Philippines like every year. I'm going in October. Which I'm really
You are not. Wait, are you half Filipino? No,
I am not. No, I'm Chinese. But
okay.
my mother's parents moved to the Philippines, so I
Okay.
don't have any Filipino blood, but most of my
Okay.
family happens to be in the Philippines just because that
no
was just
That's so
where they
cool.
grew up.
way. Which part?
Um,
Just like straight in Manila, like
Both Manila and Davao.
Davao. Okay, Davao.
Yeah, so kind of a
Okay,
mix between the
cool.
two. But I mean Filipino barbecue.
Yes.
With John. Like, oh my god, there's like pompano fish, like I could go on, and there is a Filipino food, I would sort of like a food court market here in Seattle, Seafood City.
Ooh.
that-
Yes,
oh.
we
Yes,
have
Seafood
Seafood
City.
City, and
You
it's
do?
you get your food
Yes.
in the store. Yes.
Barbecue,
Okay.
right?
So
Yo, yeah.
listen, every couple of Sundays we've actually gotten together with
So
Yeah.
we started a new podcast actually with a
Okay.
bunch of Filipinos that we met at Brick World Chicago.
yes, and they're all
I
AFOLs
think I saw
too.
that.
Right? And
Yeah,
it's called Halo Halo Time, and Halo Halo is the very
Yes.
famous Filipino dessert.
I
But also
saw
Halo
that.
Halo means to mix. But as much as we're here trying to like talk about our identities growing up in North America, having Lego, and then of course all the cultural influences growing up being Filipino and also North American. But we're always kind of like slippery slope of food. I think like the last episode, it was basically like a quarter much of like lumpia. Like it's like let's
We
just talk about
we
lumpia.
talked about And
Yes.
like what we did sometimes well, we've only had 2 episodes, But the first episode, Maria and I brought Halo Halo to kind of
Yes,
show the
from
audience
Seafood City.
from
Yeah.
Seafood City
Yes.
what Halo Halo is.
We
All
live
right,
like
y'all
15
get
minutes
it.
away from it, right?
And then the
So-
second episode, we brought from Jollibee.
Yeah,
So
oh,
Jollibee is a
yes.
fast food. We brought peach mango pie,
Yes, peach mango
Yep.
pie.
and we showed it
Yeah.
on the show.
Yeah. So again, like we're very lucky that we have enough of Filipino foods also available to us. I mean, I wish I cooked more, but both of our moms are such excellent Filipino cooks. I can't overtake them. But
That is
in the
so
event that we just want like a takeout here and there, we do have Seafood City. But again, like, you know, even if US is so diverse too and everything, not many cities actually have a lot of Filipino
Yes.
outlets for their,
Yeah.
you know, for people who have cravings for their Filipino food and their culture and stuff like that.
So have you been to the Philippines?
He's going October almost every year, he said.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that part.
I
Yeah.
love I mean, I have so many memories. I think they used to call me the Jollibee kid when I was going
Oh
there.
my
'cause I would just
gosh.
eat the
Do you
spaghetti and the
understand?
chicken nonstop. I can practically taste it now. So
Yeah.
I
Do
love
you
that
understand
so much.
Tagalog?
I do not. My family does, but not me, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
so
only
What
speak-
about? I guess if it's like, but do you understand, or if they speak like
nothing at all.
Taglish?
Not
like-
at all. I
Okay.
can speak English, and I used to be able to speak French, but it's honestly been a while.
Yes,
So-
yes.
And that's about it.
That's about it. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, no, we haven't been back to the Philippines in a while. And our youngest has never been. And he's like, I want to go. And it's just a matter of like finding the time for
Yeah,
it.
he
and
wants to go. His
and,
older brothers
yeah,
have been.
all of our kids are at different stages of their lives that it's really getting challenging to synchronize time off together. Right?
It's
if
definitely
anything.
a big trip.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is where, as an only child, it was easy. My parents kind of like just toted me anytime, they just took me out of school anytime. And now we're just, you know, oh, we can't do that because someone's going to get left behind. Like,
Oh, get it. Fair enough.
We'll go into our
Yep.
next segment.
Sure.
Share your stories. Share your stories. Share your stories. Weekly recap.
I know.
Weekly.
You're
Nice.
wondering that we've been sharing our stories already.
No, but our week story. So, Maria actually
Definitely.
did her first Lego build
Yeah.
in like forever.
Which I know is like foreign use, right? Because I live in a house full of Lego.
So
Yeah.
the last set she said that she built was the Knights bus. When did that come out? Like
15?
like the new
20.
Night bus.
Yeah, the new night bus. Although I was well versed with the old night bus. The original night bus was, again, just as a backtrack, our oldest was who got us into Lego, and it was the first wave ever of the Harry Potters, and I love Harry Potter in general. So when I saw Lego collaborating, I'm like, oh my god, I got to get all of these sets, the original castle and so forth. But the Lego bus stood out, of course, because it was purple. And unlike me, where I'm a completist, when I create a Lego set, it has to be displayed, it has to be done. But
Yeah.
when you have a 7-year-old who wants to play around with Lego, as it should be played around,
Oh yes.
and me coming back home from work, I'm like, oh my god, my Lego bus is back in shambles. And so I
Yes.
think I've really memorized then how to put it back together over and over and over
without the
again.
instructions.
Nice.
But just over the years, Nick took over. I want to say took over the Lego love, the Lego accumulation, and it became him and the boys building together. That I kind of just did my stuff on my own, and I would come to the basement going, oh, it's been newly moved around and new shelves, and
Yeah.
okay, as long as we dust these things. But I haven't really built in so long.
So we
Okay.
started building on Twitch, and
Ooh,
so we
okay.
did a live stream last weekend where
yeah,
because normally whenever I build a set, I'll do a stop motion build and I'll build it with stop motion. But with the bigger sets, or even like, well, the set here was the wildflowers, and I didn't
Mhm.
want to really do
it
a
was
stop
trying to
motion for
entice
it.
me.
So Maria was,
That's how I do it.
and with the wildflowers, you probably built it. You can build 2 flowers at the same time, and so
There was strategy.
Maria was building.
And I have to say, I was, in my head, I'm like, oh, okay, this is a smallish set. We're going to be finished in like 45 minutes, an hour in my head, right? Because I have no idea the fluency, right? Like it's one thing when you are already used to what pieces you're anticipating and then how it goes on. And
Sure.
here I was like reading a primary book. Like, I don't know where I'm going. It's like, I'm even like really observing the pictures first before I'm like building. And it's like,
Fair
okay,
enough.
let's get a speed on this happening. But I finished it, and it's interesting because it's time that we're actually spending time together.
It was our
So
date.
I'm like, wow, we're having date with Lego.
There
We
you
had
What
go.
happens?
Lo-fi music playing because it won't be copyrighted.
And Twitch.
And
Nice.
But yeah,
That is
Do you
really
build on-
sweet.
Do you build on Twitch at all?
I do build on Twitch. I think I like Twitch a lot for a lot of things, but I also like live streaming on other platforms as well.
yes.
I am under contract with Twitch at the moment to produce a certain amount of hours per month, which has been great. But I also have so much stuff going on that I
Yeah.
have a lot of trouble meeting that. But thankfully, my friends are jumping in to do some live streams
Oh,
with
cool.
and for me as well. So it's been a good time. I do it at, I mean, I must do at least 20 hours a month is what I have to
Okay,
do.
okay.
Yes.
You have all the crazy stuff going on. You know how some Lego Twitch streamers have like stuff popping up and
Yeah, I still don't have a
redeeming
handle on it.
points and
Oh
things happen.
gosh, no. Oh my goodness. I'm not just,
I can't figure out how to do that still.
yeah, I mean maybe at some point, but it's just at this point I'll do it for fun. Like we don't really get a lot of viewers because I don't advertise it that much, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I chat with the regular folks who show up and
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good time.
Another thing that's happening, aren't you watching Lionel Richie this week?
Coming up. Yeah. So I know it's a very strange concert kind of summer that
Are
we
you gonna
have.
dress? This is like a Lionel Richie kind
Is
of
it?
outfit.
So my mom, I
Yeah.
don't know. My mom, you know, I am supportive of my mom, but like earlier this spring, she's like, "Oh, Lionel Richie's coming to Toronto. We have to go see him." I'm like, "Are you a huge Lionel Richie fan?" It's a little bit, anyways. But he's coming, and his opening act, I think, is Earth, Wind, and Fire. So
Okay.
you know, I guess me and my mom are
Chris
getting
is
our
like, I
jam
haven't heard of any of these bands.
on. He knows you should know Lionel Richie. Oh my
I'm
God, are we
aware.
aging
I'm not
ourselves?
super familiar with all the music, but I know
Yes.
that one.
Well, to me, it's very like wedding music. You know what I mean? Like you go to weddings, like these are
Yeah.
what they play, like September or however.
And he's on American Idol. I don't know if you watch American Idol.
Yes. Yeah.
He's
Sounds
like
like
one
a
of
lot
the-
of fun. Like it
Yes.
sounds like a
So
good
we'll
time.
be doing that. But no, this weekend actually is our long weekend. I don't know if there's anything equivalent in the US, but it's our Labor Day, our civic holiday for August.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so
we
we have
don't have
Monday
that. I
off.
wish we had that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Monday's a holiday.
Yeah. They usually try to have
Oh.
like one day a week, I guess. One day a weekend, a long weekend off every single month here, if anything. So
Yeah.
we do have
Oh.
something in August and then something
Nice.
right before the kids start again in September. But
Yeah, there's
Fantastic.
Labor Day in the US.
yes, but we've already done our vacationing for the summer, and so it's just a next long haul of work until he goes to Utah. Are you going to Brick Slopes at all?
What is that?
Soon.
It's like August 24th.
Yes.
I heard. Oh, you know what? I think I'll be in. I'll probably be in Singapore at the time. But
Oh
that
wow.
sounds,
Okay.
that sounds amazing. I would love to-
Singapore, Utah. Yeah. Okay. I'm with.
I've
you.
never been to Utah, but I wanted to check it out.
yeah.
There you go. Well, hey, I'm curious. Let me know how it is. Like I've heard a lot of great things about Brick Slopes, so maybe next year I'll
Yeah.
go.
And this is it, right? Like, just I feel like there's just so much more evolution of so many different more shows coming up. Like, really,
Yeah.
right? Like Lego itself as a brand has really did itself well. But now a lot
Yeah.
of people, of course, want to also showcase. Have you ever been to any of those like Nathan Sayawa's displays, like exhibits when you were
Not
growing
really
up?
of his, but I went to one that was what was it called? I think it was like a bricks, but something. It was some Lego sculpture like
Oh, okay, so
exhibit.
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
This was here in Seattle, I think a couple of years ago, and that was really cool to see.
yeah. Because I
I
feel
mean,
like
that
as
sort
much
of
as
thing is really
you know, we do see a lot of amazing builds in the like Chicago Brick World and so forth.
Yeah.
There isn't anything like to me like that kind of scale, that kind of
Yeah.
like it is museum worthy. Not to say that there's not some builds in a show that's museum worthy, but I feel like Nathan Sayawa with himself is an artist in his own right. Like,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's just interesting.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
How about you? How was your previous week? I take it you've been busy building and working.
Oh yeah, I mean it's honestly been a pretty crazy week for work for me. But I mean the past weekend I went to Nashville, Tennessee. A friend of mine
cool.
had been really wanting to go for a while, and we've been talking about going on a
Nice.
trip together. So we finally went, which was a lot of
Yeah.
fun. I met up with Jonathan, Mini Superheroes today.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
That was really cool.
Does he
showed
live
us-
there?
He does. Yeah, he showed
Okay.
us around. Like we
Did
went
you
out.
see the
like,
Parthenon?
What's that?
Did you see the Parthenon at Nashville?
I
Like-
honestly don't think we did. We mostly just went around to like the honky
bars?
tonks and
Yeah.
and went to like a country music museum. I don't know anything about country music, but it was still cool seeing it.
Yes.
But that was a lot of fun. We got back like Monday morning, so we got like we were exhausted. We were out all Sunday night, which was I would not
Nice.
recommend doing that on a work day.
Yes.
So I was like going into the office like, oh, like what's going on? And I feel like
I was
that
just in
was-
Nashville.
Yeah.
So you're there for the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, very fun.
How
a good
far is Nashville from Seattle?
It's a
It's like
flight.
a
5
It's a
hours.
flight.
5-6 hour flight.
Yeah, 5 hour flight.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is far.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
far.
It was about the same. Well, maybe 3-4 hours. Yeah, it was.
We
another
went to
one of our
Nashville again
another race.
for a marathon.
Once upon a time.
Oh,
right?
nice. Big
So that's why Maria
marathon,
was
all
asking.
right.
She was asking about the Parthenon.
Yeah. Because again, every
Yes.
time we go to like any city, I'm like, what are the top 10, 5, whatever things to like
The
check out
Parthenon
and-
looks like an ancient Greek
Yes.
building.
Because I guess a long time ago
basically.
in Nashville, they had like a science
Like it has the
expo,
white pillars,
like a
a
science
Greek-
and technology
That is
expo.
very cool. I
early
did not know.
1900s, and this was how they were going to draw all the scientific minds into their city as a showcase, right?
Yeah.
So how there was the
So they made a replica,
yes,
basically.
and it's interesting because you're like, of all places, Nashville.
Nashville. Yeah, like hey, I got to go back then and see it. That's really cool.
Another thing that happened this week for us, our middle guy, Mason, he got contact lenses for the first time.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
But the
Yeah.
contact lens. So here, you wear glasses, we wear glasses.
Yes.
Clearly, it's in the genetic pool. All of our kids wear glasses. But our middle guy, his myopia has only worsened, I guess,
Oh, sorry to
over
hear
the
that.
last year. And
Yeah.
so nowadays, there is actually a specific kind of contact lens that
Uh-huh.
will slow down the progression of myopia. So, like,
Oh.
I wore contacts growing up too, but it wasn't in any way or form for some sort of
Medical.
for medical
Right,
reason.
just
Other
to see,
than
yeah.
I don't want to wear
just
glasses,
to
right?
see.
If I'm gonna like play sports or whatever, then I
Sure.
have contacts on as opposed to glasses.
Yeah.
But for him, it is to again stop or slow down the progression of myopia. And I think now we live in such a screen world. Everything, everyone's on
Mhm.
computers or devices or TV.
Yeah.
Everything is up close, right?
Yeah.
Really, that our ocular muscles are just weakened. And so
Sure.
they're saying about 50 to 70% of the population in about 25 years are going to be myopic, which is interesting
Oh.
because I've always been
The next
myopic,
generation.
right? The next
Yeah.
generation. But there's no stopping it. We are in the world, the universe of screens.
Yeah.
And so now they have all these different, I guess, methods and technology to help slow that down because, again, worst case scenario is it can only worsen and you could
see.
have retinal detachment stuff. So he's here
Wow.
trying to learn how to put on
He's
contact
learning.
lenses.
Do you wear contacts? Yep.
Hey, I tried and I was
Oh,
I couldn't
No.
make it
you
work.
didn't want to poke your eye.
No,
Yes. And this you do get used to it, right? And I mean it's come a long way. Like I remember my dad in the early 80s getting probably the
Oh.
first kinds of glass contact lenses, like glass.
Ooh,
Yeah.
And me just watching him struggle with
Because they were
this.
hard lenses.
And I was a little
soft
girl
lenses.
and I'm like,
Oh,
I don't think I ever
yeah.
want contacts. But
yeah.
now, I mean, the ones that I have are dailies. It's whatever I use, you know what I mean? But it's just interesting, sort of like when our son was, referred to a specialist for this. I'm like, really? Like this was not even around
Yeah.
just about 10 years ago. And yet I guess there's a huge market for it, given that, babies are born with iPads now too. So,
Yeah.
right.
Tech is
Is that-
changing, really. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Is it that
So
time?
we're going on to
It's time for show and tell.
All right, let me just set things up. Oh, not that one. No, not that one. All right, there. All right. All right, Maria, what do you got?
okay. So my show and tell usually is inks. It's almost like an ink show. I should really stop buying inks. And I mean like ink, like fountain pen ink.
Oh.
So one of my collections are usually Mont Blanc fountain pens, but I keep
mentioned
buying
pens.
inks. And
Huh.
I love this. This is actually fountain pen ink from the maker
The
called
box is
Tools to
fancy.
Live By. And it looks like a nice, I guess, vintage looking
Oh.
bottle.
Nice.
And as you can see there's like a ball that actually stops the ink from going through.
Oh.
The online store for this is called Galen Leathers, Galen, and they're from
Can you help
Turkey.
me?
They're from Turkey.
Huh.
And I was
Very
actually very surprised at how fast this item arrived. I wish
Right.
it was available in Toronto. Every time I find a vendor in Toronto or a stationery store in Toronto to have, they're sold out right away. So I'm like, okay, let me just find the source and find this. But Tools to Live By is actually from Taiwan. And yet the vendor is all the way in Turkey.
That
So
is
however this item got to me from one place of the world to another, is it. But I do have, it only comes in 3 colors, red, blue, and green. I have the red crimson upstairs a while ago.
Oh, that's fancy.
But this one is the green. So I'm still looking for the blue.
okay.
And it's tiny like this. It looks
Oh.
almost like a very Harry Potterish kind of
That looks really
bottle.
cool.
It has like
That's
a
nice.
French appeal to it.
Yeah.
And it has a topper. I don't want to unseal it.
Sure.
But what cool happened thing is there's actually a little ball. There's a ball somewhere. Is there a ball
this?
somewhere? Yep. There's a ball somewhere.
It's made out of paper.
It's wrapped in paper, but
Oh,
it's a
it's
glass
wrapped.
ball.
Okay.
And what happens is when you actually put everything together, hey, Shy, it's a little crystal
Oh.
ball. And when you open the topper, you actually put the ball in
Inside-
this,
Oh, it's like a-
this cylinder. So when you
Uh-huh.
pour out and then it stays in, it actually collects some of the ink on top of the ball. So when you draw it out with your fountain pen, it's an easier draw. And then, of course, it tops up like a nice little French bottle.
Oh.
in
That
the
is
end.
so cute. I love
So-
it. That's really cool.
I feel like I do have a lot of inks. If there's a lot of Lego here,
Yeah, there's
to
a lot
last
of
me a
things like
lifetime
this upstairs.
somewhere. And another,
I don't
thing-
even know about it.
Yeah, no,
I
it
always
doesn't.
find out on the show. when
On
she
the
shows
show.
stuff.
And then one of the things too that I love
What's
are
this?
brass, I guess, stationary
Ooh.
items. And this is made of pure
Interesting.
brass, and it's a skull scissor.
Oh, it's a skeleton
It's,
face.
Scissors.
Ooh,
But I got them
love
from
that.
Galen Leathers, and they're always very, very, very generous. Whenever I order, they send me a bunch of other little items here, postcards, notepads, and a leather sort of pocket for fountain pens that, I can only carry so many fountain pens every single day. But I do write enough during the day.
Interesting.
And so these are my treasure weeks of the, I will stop having anything for show and tell. And Nick's like, nope, there's always going to be something for next week again.
Well, that
Wait,
is
that's
very cool. Thank you for
What do
sharing.
What do you got, Chris?
Oh, what do I mean, honestly, all my Lego is in my office upstairs. The at least the newly acquired Lego. I guess I can show the progress of the build. This is
Yes.
Oh yeah.
where I'm
Wow,
at
you're
with
doing
this Lego
well.
right now.
For the fact that we're distracting and having a conversation. So I feel like your hands already know what to pick up and
I think
put
he's
together.
well mastered in the building
Well
process.
mastered.
I have been like talking and then also just like feeling the pieces, and I'm like, I feel like I have the right piece here. Like, but yeah, it's been good. And I also just like got the Wolverine claws in as well.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Down here. I don't know why it's down here actually, but just over. But yeah, honestly, most of my Lego is just up there. Oh, another interesting thing. Lego sent us samples of the new Pick-a-Brick containers. I don't know.
Oh,
if
yes.
using
Yeah, I
these.
can
I
see
haven't-
them.
I haven't seen those in our stores.
How do you
Yeah,
like
I haven't
them?
either, but they sent me a ton of examples. I guess I'm supposed to make a video on it, but I haven't.
Yes. I have
I've been
seen
procrastinating
Gene versions done that too, and I can't remember.
I've
who
seen
else.
London, like Greg from London Bridge.
Yes.
Bricks.
Yeah.
But is it the same volume like as the cups technically? Like
I
don't
saw
know.
an article on Brickset that apparently it is the same volume.
okay. I will miss the cups.
But I think you
like
can
the
fit
cups.
more like plates and because it's a square.
This is-
Right.
Oh, I
Opposed to,
guess.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the
circle?
curved
You're not gonna have all those spaces.
circumference of.
That's what I was thinking too. Like I honestly feel like it might be more useful than this, but I will miss the circular cups too.
Yeah. When is this going? Like coming in? Like just this fall already? Basically, it's like,
I
this is
don't
your warning,
know.
people. Go and find all your cups right now and just hoard.
Yeah.
those cups.
I don't know when the rollout is. Honestly, I think they said they're gonna start doing it like incrementally. But yeah, it was just an interesting package that came in.
Is environmentally more friendly. Although I mean, not that we've ever had to recycle, but I feel like the cups being plastic would be recyclable. Like I'm not sure what people would do with their cups. I feel like
I use them for storing Lego.
I know you do.
Same. Yeah.
Lego.
Speaking
storage.
of boxes, how do you feel about the collectible minifigures being in boxes for the Marvel series?
Oh yeah. I mean,
yes.
I'm curious to hear what you think. I guess I understand it from an environmental standpoint that
Yes.
the boxes are better than bags, and that's great. And that's the public message that Lego was saying. I guess
We're
like the
on this,
simple
yes.
part of me is also suspecting that Lego is like also knowing, and they're probably right in that. I'm guessing sales will go up because people will start to just buy bulk like a ton more, just to like open them up and get the figures they want instead of just feeling them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that I'm hoping is that in the past when they've done boxes, like they did boxes for the video collectible
Video.
series,
Yeah.
as well as for the Super Mario collectible series as well. The way they had them set up in the larger boxes was that, at least for folks who want to collect the entire set, one column was one full set. So you could walk into the store after a new box and grab a column, and that's one of
Yes.
Right.
and it was without fail, like that's how they packaged it.
Okay.
So in fact, for me, it was actually easier for collecting the stuff in the boxes for the ones that they have done before, because I could just go to the store on opening day and ask for a
True.
column.
Yeah.
The big question is, if they don't do that for this one, then it's going to make life a lot harder.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
I'm worried because, like with the Marvel one, like I only really need one of each. I feel like
Mhm.
You can't really army build the Marvel
No.
right. But it's for like, okay, there's rumors of a space collectible minifig series next to May.
Oh.
Every
Oh.
time there's a space minifigure in a CMF series, I always get like multiples of just that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yes.
much more worried now about like, oh, I can't walk into like a Target anymore.
I
And, like,
know.
feel for a brown classic spaceman and just get that and know 100% that's what I'm getting, which is too bad. But, yeah.
Well, Shai says he doesn't feel obligated to feel them anymore, so the stress is gone.
I guess it's a lot of time has been saved
And-
collectively
yes.
for Lego fans.
Yeah, for the past maybe 4 series, I've just been getting them on Bricklink. And
Oh,
so I
really?
haven't been filling them up anymore. And then just getting
Well,
them on
It
Bricklink.
was challenging at the Lego store. They won't let. No, was it the Lego store?
It
No,
was
Toys
at
R Us
Toys
won't
R
let you
So
do
at Toys R Us, they would only let you buy 10.
Yeah.
And if there was like
Oh.
a series of 12 or
Oh, that
16,
sucks.
they wouldn't
exactly. And it's
wouldn't
like,
let you
don't you
buy-
just want our money? We're customers. I don't understand this limit.
it was weird.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Right?
I'm just gonna go. So I just returned them. I'm like, I'm just gonna get them Bricklink.
Yes.
Makes sense.
So,
Is it
'Cause
even?
I had them all already all set ready, but yeah.
How about you? What's your show and tell, Nick? Oh, can you pass me my box back?
Oh, I have to set it up. You could keep talking.
Yes. So if you collect watches secretly somewhere else, that's I've always been collecting fountain pens.
Yes.
My dad started me up on it, or he started it up, and I'm just keeping that alive. But like yourself, you're not going to get every single watch and sit
No.
similarly. It's like, but I still get excited, right? Like this is it. Like in
Yeah.
terms of indulgences, like Lego
Yeah.
as an indulgence. Yes, there's exciting pieces about it, but you're almost like expect to get it, right? Versus like if you don't know quite what watches are on its way out. Up until a
Exactly.
certain point, and then it does come, and you get that thrill of, oh my god, I'm actually surprised by this, and
Yes. It's like, no, I will own every single watch. And
yeah,
just-
that other slippery slope.
Oh, wow. You got a lot of the Bricker builds things. That's really cool.
I know. We were excited to meet them over at Chicago Brick World.
It was funny because I met the guy who works for Bricker Bills, and he's like, whenever they're trying to design something, and they're like, I wonder if this is too many pieces, and then they're like, oh wait, don't worry, the brick adjuster will buy it. So
Terrible reputation.
this is one of my favorite ones here, the Spider-Man.
Dude, that is so cool. Hey, looking at this is making me want to get those, but that's a whole other rabbit hole right there.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is.
the rabbit hole. Yes,
But this is what Marie and I built.
There you go. Yeah.
right. It
How did you find the
team.
build?
So it was interesting because it went from most simplest, which are these daffodils, right? And
Right.
it progressively got more complex in terms of the building. So I appreciated that too, because as again, a newbie kind of builder, you don't want to be overwhelmed right off the bat, right?
Yeah.
So
I like the parts usage. So
Mhm.
for this poppy,
Oh.
they use like that the hub of the wheel
Yeah.
in the center there, and then they use like
yeah,
the shoulder pads for like the stormtroopers, the constructions.
Yeah.
Oh, NoMoreBricks is here. How do I get him on?
Oh,
I
just
can
click
see
it.
him.
Just click it.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hi, I can hear you. I
Oh,
don't
wait.
see him. 1 second here.
You guys aren't getting echo, right?
No.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
You're
Oh,
missing
yeah.
your blazer after he told us we need
Oh,
to look
It's
like this.
Aloha Friday.
is Aloha Friday. I know. I
I
didn't even know
know.
that
Wearing
about
that in
Chicago Brick World
Chicago.
either. There was like a a Hawaiian theme thing one day.
This one's kind of simple, but it's like it feels
What's
like
that?
it's baby breath.
Baby's breath. Yeah.
The
So Harold,
wildflowers.
last weekend I built Lego. Me. I actually
What
sat
the?
with Nick and I built Lego. I
And
know.
there's these
Dang, I
leaves.
came in my
It was-
favorite
our
section,
date.
Chill and Tell.
Yeah.
This one's called Larkspur.
Yep.
And again, it's nice.
Are you sure that's not
Bluebells. No, it's Larkspur.
It says here Larkspur.
So it's cool.
I have my
Oh.
notes, Harold. I have my notes.
Because a lot of it are like dual. So like Nick and I would actually like make one, and
This
he'll
one-
make the
The
other.
paddles always get like bent.
Oh.
If
Yeah, like a
you-
real flower. You think they're always
Yeah.
straight all the time? Yo, what's up?
Did you have these two, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I love the botanical collection sets. Like the building techniques are just so interesting.
Yes. Well, even this, right? Like with these Gerbera daisies, like
Yeah.
I was anal that I wanted to like, of course, put all of the slopes a certain way, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm the same way. Yep.
Right. At one
Well, it
point, I'm
has to
like,
be the same way.
no, but like it can flip the other way, and then suddenly you'll have like two high ends together, and then it's
Yeah,
just,
you
it's
gotta
just
have it-
wrong. You know what I mean?
But they use a green bucket and then
Yeah.
paddles.
Yeah,
I
Lego
really like-
sent me the set.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
really? Oh,
I-
as like for going
Yeah,
to
it's
that
a
event,
thank
right?
you for
cool.
displaying at
That's
their
right.
groundbreaking thing.
I like these. These are like pirate
pirate hats. Yeah,
which is
Pirate
cool,
hats.
right?
yeah, that's cool.
So this is probably, and this is it. This is like probably one of the after like the last builds, because again the complexity just increased from beginning to end.
Yeah.
This one they used the eggshells, but blue.
Yeah,
The blue eggshells.
So this name.
It's hard. It's not
focusing,
focusing.
Yeah.
focusing on me.
You know, Tito Amando, AC Pin, loves doing like the whole botanical thing.
Oh, really?
Is he
Yeah.
up here? AC Pin?
No,
No, he
usually
wanted
does-
to because he wanted to go to Jollibee. Oh my gosh, Chris is like a huge Jollibee Filipino.
Are you?
fan. He
Wow.
goes to the Philippines more often than we do.
Yeah, that's true. I remember talking about that.
Oh, this is my Ninjago section, Chris. Since you're into Ninjago,
Oh.
so at,
Chris doesn't
at
like Ninjago.
Brickworld Chicago, this
Whoa.
was the micro scale.
He makes them
mock
micro
that I
scale.
had.
Yeah.
That- you
So I-
made
so I-
this?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
you? I did not realize that was.
me.
Oh my! Hey, I want to add that to my own collection now. Like, oh my goodness, that is so cool.
Dang.
So I have this in with like the bigger section, but it's
Yeah.
all kind of together.
But if they
No,
release another one of these big sets next year, what are we gonna do?
And this was the
Hang it from
what I
the
was saying,
ceiling.
the
Oh,
Black
Yeah,
Trons.
it's always
wow,
here.
there you
Yeah.
go.
This is the Blacktron
Very cool.
that I set up.
Chris has 15 Blacktron.
Yeah, Harold. I have 3.
Rumors.
Chris has 15. Oh no, Chris has 12. Chris
Oh,
has
it's-
12.
Something like
Oh, dang.
All right.
those are very
Guys,
cool.
I'm like, ugh, my voice is gonna be dead. I'm gonna be
Oh.
like shy.
Are you having such a great time, Harold?
It's actually kind of fun, yeah.
And you also had your parts draft
There,
again as
there
number
are
one.
there are some interesting smells.
Oh,
Ooh.
you mean Brick World Chicago didn't quite have the same odors?
Yeah, this one's like kind of
They're not.
pungent.
Maybe because it's summer.
it's Amor.
It's like very summer.
Did you flash them?
More.
Hey, Amor,
Yeah.
what's up, Letcha fam?
But we're gonna
Oh,
go
look,
into our
look at my
next.
brick badge.
Oh, Pinoy Lego
cool.
Builder. How did you
Yeah.
get Pinoy Lego Builder?
I don't know. I was like, I forgot I had this in my one brick, and then I
That's
guess this is all we get in our brick badge,
Oh,
just 2. And I guess I kept the.
any other freebies, giveaways, anything fun? Stickers?
I always bring one of these.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, immune.
Are they expecting you to get sick?
I hope
I
not
think you
gonna
need
be
to
sick.
pop that in right now.
Was there an email again about showering and everything?
There was a whole forum post about that.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Oh,
I don't know
man.
about this, Virginia.
Yeah, now I'm like, I don't know if I should go
It's,
next
just,
to
it's very like you get to actually like have full conversations.
Oh,
Everybody's down to earth.
Yeah, more data. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go into our next.
It's time for news you can use.
This is our news that you can use music. It's a bopping music.
Is this new?
Ish.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's a remix. Okay.
It's the same.
It sounds different.
It sounds
So, like,
better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I brought the other sets because, like, I know Chris would like it because I bought a lot of vintage sets.
Oh.
I was-
what you get?
I'm the Islander buyer now.
Oh.
Yeah, so I've been buying a lot of the Islander sets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got that Magisto set, like the old vintage castle for $5. I was like, what?
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of vendors, like more than Brickworld Chicago, or just better selections, I guess?
Same vendors. It was like the yard sales because there's 2
Oh.
yard sales in Brick Fair, Thursday and Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So this is a
What?
rumor,
Animal Crossing.
and so Animal Crossing is a video game.
Yes, yes.
Does Mason have?
Mason
Animal
has
Crossing?
Animal Crossing. I think this is one of the.
Do you guys know Animal Crossing?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've never played it, but I know
No.
of it.
yeah. My sister
So
plays
I-
this game.
I don't know if this is confirmed yet, but usually
Rumors.
Oh,
Alan
Chris
the
can
Brick
tell
fan.
us. Just kidding.
Alan the Brick fan wouldn't put something unless it's confirmed.
There's a lot of hypotheticalness in this episode.
But this would be
No.
something that Chris would get the full theme of, correct?
I don't know. I honestly
Oh.
I don't really have control over what Lego sends me.
No, I
But
meant
you would
in general.
Oh,
You-
that I would just get. One. I mean, yeah, of course. Yeah.
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 yeah, of course.
Hello.
That's what I meant. As a completionist, you're not gonna let this just pass by without not getting it.
Yes.
See, I'm wondering if it's gonna be like Fabuland.
I know, I'm wondering.
Like the minifigures.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because they're like animals, right?
They are.
And so if it's gonna
Yeah.
be like 2.0,
Blockies, yeah.
Fabuland
I'm kind of
2.0.
I've been trying to collect the Fabulous figures too.
Oh, are you?
Oh, I didn't know that. But there's a big one, $75.
Yeah.
For the big
Which
one.
isn't bad actually for the whole.
I can't wait to get Gabby's dollhouse.
Oh, really?
But
What?
they
Go ahead.
didn't have my favorite character, DJ Catnip.
Ooh.
DJ Catnip.
On Disney, sorry, on Lego,
Yeah, they've been doing a
Lego
lot of
Shop
these
at Home.
bulk stuff. Bundles.
Yeah,
Oh.
So there's these bundles now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is it like on a discount, 20% discount when
Yeah,
you buy them
20%
together?
out.
Okay, I guess that's
There's
pretty
a Disney
smart.
one,
You're gonna
too.
buy it anyway, right?
Disney Princess.
Yep. More
more
Lego
Disney Prin-
Magic bundles.
and then Star Wars.
Did you get all the Disney Princess too, Chris?
I don't get every set, but I do get a lot of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I cannot believe that they're doing advent calendars already.
so we were talking
It's
about
Christmas
advent
in
calendars
July.
earlier.
Christmas in July is right,
Oh,
but this
yeah.
is just a regular city.
Yeah,
Oh, we got a
City
hockey
does
player.
nice.
Oh, that's interesting.
The dark blue armor is nice. I like that they included it in that set.
Oh.
Yeah. Chris, you get
can
the
make-
city ones too, right?
I get the
Like,
same.
like the city
them
advent
all.
calendar.
Not the Friends one.
Oh, he gets a Santa Claus? Nice.
You always
The
get a Santa
interesting
Claus.
thing about this one
In the
is
city.
the description
Oh, like
calls
a
one of the
ice sculptor.
characters a TikTok fan, which I thought was
Really?
Wait, what?
A
Over here.
TikTok fan. That's funny.
Which one's a TikTok fan?
Let's go look.
I guess the
This
girl-
guy.
Oh,
this
maybe
guy?
that.
Oh, he's just a gamer.
Yeah,
Or maybe the
gamer.
girl with the phone. I don't know. Like it's
Who else
That's
would
so
be
funny how they would
like why would
advertise
they
it.
call- yeah, like
I think it's Grandma Lego. Grandma Lego's like the TikTok
Yeah,
person,
did they have like some kind of deal with them?
yeah, right. They must, right? Like,
right?
So I like
Oh,
Spider-Man
This is
here.
exciting. I love it
Oh,
when they have the
neat.
Christmas theme for
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
minifigs.
That's
And
the
there's a little
main draw.
bunny. What's with the bunny?
We've gotten bunnies before.
But like, I mean, what's the relevance of the bunny in the?
Maybe I think it's like a stuffed animal.
Hmm.
but like
Like
in
a
the Marvel
toy.
context, I don't know.
So
Yeah.
you'll get Iron Man and is it Captain America?
Captain America, Iron Man,
It also says you get
Black
Doctor
Widow?
Strange and Wong, so I'm curious.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Koyo.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I do like the Marvel
Yeah,
advent
there's no
calendars.
picture of Doctor Strange.
Again, as our kids get older, they're like less and less excited about this. It makes me a bit sad that they're not excited as much as me and Nick are. And we're like, okay, fine.
And this is gonna be Maria.
We'll open the advent calendars ourselves.
There's a train there.
The Captain America First Avenger train. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Oh, right. I didn't even realize. And then we get a Iron Man reindeer.
Puppy dog reindeer. Yeah. Harry Potter. I feel like they're always like the Christmas theme of Harry Potter.
Have we
and
gotten
not-
this hat in this color before?
Is that
Uh,
gray or white?
It looks gray.
Well,
It
it's
looks
new.
like a
new.
judge's hat. You know what I mean?
It
Like
does look new.
The judge's
And this
wig.
looks new too. This hat with molded hair.
Oh.
And
Oh,
Ron's
yeah.
hat and hair, I think, is
I like
a new
those.
color because they did it for the
Collectible minifig series. which
Oh,
is-
they did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but this is molded too on the hat.
Interesting. It
the
looks
Harry Potter minifigures are always like leagues better than any other theme for some reason. And they
Yeah.
get, like, every obscure character too. It's like I don't know what budget's going into that, but it's pretty-
Yes, no kidding.
Who's this?
J.K. Rowling is herself probably funding it.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying that's J.K. Rowling.
No. I mean, hey,
Yeah, that's
imagine
JK.
if that is J.K. Rowling.
Nice.
Oh
Let's go
boy.
look.
Oh, that's
Madame Rosmerta.
Who's Madame Rose?
Rosmerta? I don't
She
know.
owns
I don't
like the
remember her.
pub
Rouse
in
all go.
Hogsmeade.
Oh,
Oh.
Maybe
Okay.
I don't remember.
yeah. We definitely haven't gotten this hat before in this
Yeah.
color.
That's
It
really
looks
cool.
very different.
Hmm.
It's like a new print on the Hogwarts sign too. That's nice.
I brought one Harry Potter set. It's a great font for
Oh, ever.
$40.
Very nice.
Ooh.
They're
Would you
very-
buy this,
They're
Chris?
very steady.
Yeah,
You would.
I would get that.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
the
a nutcracker.
nutcracker.
A
What's that?
What's wrong?
nutcracker.
How come he has no hands? Do
Okay.
nutcrackers
What
don't
do you
have
mean?
hands?
They don't have hands. They have
Not
like
that
round balls.
Not that I forgot, but I also have an insane collection of nutcrackers.
Yeah,
You
she does.
do.
Oh, nice.
Insane.
That's another
Like
collection.
all
of
the
hers.
very classic, made from German, Nacton kind of
Wow.
like nutcrackers.
But do you have a Captain Rex nutcracker?
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to like look around.
Which
That's
face-
what
Does
they want
Captain
to know.
Rex Nutcracker exist?
Yes.
Wow.
I will tag you guys.
Please
Which-
do. I want to see that.
I think I want the open eyes.
You like the you like
I
which,
like the
you like
open
this
eyes
one?
better as well.
I
Yeah.
like the open eyes, but because all my nutcrackers have open eyes. I've never had a closed eye.
It's interesting why they chose this face as the main face then.
Hmm.
You can always change it.
No, I mean like as the main picture.
Oh.
And
Like
not
he's
this one.
jolly. You don't like him
guess.
jolly?
This one
You can
is this
probably
supposed to be like
flip
a
him upside down to
mustache?
make him sleepy.
Yeah.
Multiple expressions.
Oh, it has like something to
To maybe open up their mouths, maybe.
Oh, yeah,
because
like
that's a
this.
whole nutcracker.
That's
here.
cool.
The mouth opens.
Interesting.
Yeah. I
This-
just saw
this-
like
It's not a guap, right? Like it's just a.
I
set.
think you buy
Yeah, I
this.
think
Okay. But I
it's
feel
just
like the
that.
gingerbread cookies look very steady.
Yeah, very.
man, you guys are making me hungry. It's like
I
almost-
know.
This box looks like CM, like the Marvel.
This is
CMF
cute though.
box.
Whatever this weird build is on the corner.
What
And
the
is that
heck?
like a ninja with a croissant on the?
Wait, I think you can make your own. Look, just a blank one. A
I feel like I'm
croissant.
looking at
I
waffles.
think
right
they're
now.
all. It's all
Customized.
blank,
Oh, you're customized.
and
I
you just
see.
make whatever you want.
I see.
Cool.
Oh, Lego, you're making me build things too much. My brain.
Oh, so here's the
Oh,
series.
this is cool.
Oh yeah. I'm
This
so
is very
excited for
cool.
this. Oh
When
my
is it coming out?
It's coming out September 1st.
September
And
1st.
they have
September
Hagrid there too. I mean, what's it called?
Beast.
I think you could buy like, well, they have the box of 6 figures for a certain amount, right?
Moon Knight.
Well, Chris
Yeah,
was
box sets.
theorizing that one row might be
The
a
whole
full set because that's what it was for video and
And Mario. But
and
they
Mario.
now that they're doing it for normal CMFs, I feel like Lego may get like wise and not do that.
Yeah, mix it up, right?
Mm.
Have you watched all the different Marvel shows, Chris?
I do.
Like-
I'm a big Marvel and like Star Wars
Yeah.
person, so I will see
Okay.
like every
Okay.
Disney Plus like show they put out. Yeah, so,
So
I'm-
these
actually-
characters
Yeah.
mean something to you because
Yeah.
I guess if you
Yes.
haven't seen it,
I was very excited for like a Lego Moon Knight figure for a while.
this
Yeah.
looks cool. That looks cool.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 3D printed, or not 3D printed, like
Makes me want to
Printed,
draw them again.
arms and legs.
And legs.
But
yeah.
that bow,
Yeah, it's well
that
done.
Hawkeye and
New bow, yeah.
yeah, the new bow. Yeah, that looks sick.
That's gonna be good for armor.
Is that a new bow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's thicker. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, a compound bow. Yeah.
Oh wow.
This guy looks cool. Oh wait, these are both Moon Knight. Oh, they have
Yeah.
2 versions of Moon Knight.
Yeah.
that's interesting.
And then that's a new owl too.
It
There's
is.
this baby owl.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby owl.
Like a short owl.
Yeah.
Who's this character holding?
He's gonna
Ant-Man.
appear in the season 2.
Iron
I think,
8-Man.
Goliath.
Oh,
Goliath.
Oh, Goliath.
Oh.
He's appearing where?
Oh,
In
Where is he appearing?
What If season 2.
yeah.
Oh, what if? Okay.
Oh, look at these boxes. I don't know if I'm gonna get used to these boxes. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't.
it's too boxy. You know what I mean? Like in terms of it being very environmentally friendly.
I
maybe
can't see the box.
I feel like
the
the
3D.
Yeah.
How
the
it
previous
looks.
packaging was just convenient, right?
Yeah.
So this is supposed to be like pieces to make the Sentinel, but I only see the
Oh.
head.
I think the rumor was that they would come with pieces to make a Sentinel, but then as they
Oh.
revealed the images, it's just the head. So
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
just the
it's an
head.
accessory. Yeah.
Because Storm doesn't
Interesting.
have
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, I remember our first series of the Marvel CMS. I was army building what's her name? The female Loki,
Oh.
Sylvie.
Sylvie. Yeah, I was army
Oh,
building her
yeah.
because of her torso.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you guys
Coruscant
think about this?
Guard ship.
Oh yeah, I'm buying this.
I
I'm not a big fan of the dark red though.
yeah.
You don't like the shade?
Well, I like the
it
color.
not
I just
canon?
don't like the material.
Oh.
Yeah, it's brittle dark red.
Brittle
Oh.
dark red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me think of brittle nut, but okay.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah.
What do you think of this?
I mean, it's been like 10 years since we got a gunship that's minifig
Yeah.
scale, so I'm quite excited for it. But
Yeah.
I definitely feel that this is a ripe target for. I mean, Lego's been recoloring sets. They did like the recolored parrot and the recolored creator car, and I feel like next year if they just recolored the set and made it like the regular color scheme, that could be a very potentially smart move for Lego. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
Is
think
the
this is like
design
more
the
compact too.
Oh, it's more
No, it looks
compact.
different. Yeah, it looks
Okay.
compact.
Yeah, because does the first one have these bulbs like this? I don't remember.
the 2013 one had those, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
It definitely feels smaller because the windscreens feel bigger in comparison.
Right. That's why I was like,
Oh,
kind of like
Yeah.
smushed. I don't know. Maybe
we get
cool.
Is
I
this
like
our first
2D
Commander
stuff.
Fox?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Okay. So people are excited about this. The Clone Boys.
Sort of, because you know how like
Oh,
red
it's
and white
Yeah.
like bleed through. So the red is bleeding through
Oh.
the white paint, yeah,
Mhm.
or the white print.
How about the guards? Are people gonna army build this?
They're gonna
I guess
complain
you
about
can't.
the holes.
What are the holes? I don't understand the holes in the helmet people are talking about.
They
can't
have
Big-
like they took the existing mold for the phase 2 like clone trooper
Yeah.
helmet and they added holes in it to put like the rangefinders and stuff on.
Yeah.
But they molded
Oh.
in the
Mhm.
holes, like so there's like 2 sets of holes because they just took the existing mold and put a physical hole above it. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but
Is
I
it
guess-
so
yeah.
it's this?
and there's another
that
like
guy.
molded hole underneath it.
Oh, this here. Okay.
Yeah.
I see that.
When is this coming out? September?
September 1st.
Mm.
Another September 1st.
I'm excited
Man,
for this.
Everything.
September 1st.
Yeah.
Take all my money.
And these are like the
Oh,
I didn't really buy anything August 1st. Did you?
No, Nick was good.
Yeah, you should have
I
seen
know. I know Chris did.
Chris's
Yes.
Instagram.
Chris bought all of Lego. That's why there was
No.
nothing left for us to buy.
Yeah. Chris's YouTube video. Day one purchases.
It's been a while since I've done that on day one, so it's it was a fun day.
Yeah, it was a fun video. Yeah. It was cool.
Hey, how was Brick of Light? The
World of
light show?
Lights.
World
It
of
was
Light.
like mine was like right underneath the light, so but the
Oh.
LEDs I had on it was bright enough that it
It
still
showed up. Yes.
showed up, yeah. But there wasn't that many light up mocks.
Oh.
Compared to
Like
Brick
in
of
Did,
Light.
the,
did they not
Yeah.
know it was going to be this
they know
way,
it's
or-
been like a recurring event.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay.
Like my lug, like the whole row is just like, bright.
Light. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
LEDs everywhere, yeah.
Yes.
But
I
no,
noticed
was
that-
actually- Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say because Fick and Bricks also did like a live for the World of Lights, and I
Yeah.
noticed it wasn't pitch dark like it was in Chicago, where you couldn't see anything because it was pitch dark. They have like light in the background.
Yeah, those are because of safety precautions here in Virginia.
Safety precautions.
Oh,
Because it's right by
okay.
the exits and then also by the
Gotcha.
restroom. I mean, they could use like little floodlights, but yeah.
But so far,
Not
the
too
last
bad.
couple of days have been good. What is it? Yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
You're eating okay there?
Yes.
You've been eating okay?
We're not there.
I know. No, yeah. I mean, there's like places walking distance. I just like go with like a lot of
Oh,
friends.
good.
Yeah.
So
I
we'll
know. I wish
start
Chris was
wrapping it
here,
up.
but no.
But
I know.
Chris,
Next
what are you
year.
up to this?
Yeah.
What are you up to this weekend?
This weekend, honestly, I'm gonna be taking it easy because after last weekend it was a lot. Running like a Lego auction with my friend tomorrow, so that should be super fun and whatnot.
Oh, whatnot.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, dinner with a couple friends. Just taking it easy, to be honest. Got some like trips upcoming in the future, so I'm trying to like maximize time with like friends at home before that
Nice.
year's up.
For
So
sure.
yeah,
I know you sound like you have a busy next few months ahead of you already.
yes, I could say that. Yeah.
Harold, you got public day tomorrow
Public
and
days,
Sunday.
yeah.
Driving
And
back
after
home
that,
on
I'm taking
Sunday?
Sunday. I'm
Oh,
taking a
okay.
3-week break from
Are
building.
you off?
And
Are
then
you off next
Oh.
week? Are you? But you're back to work on
back to work on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. What's
I
your
took Monday
holiday on
off.
Monday? Oh, you have Monday off because we have Monday
Yeah.
off. Like it's
I
a
took
holiday
Monday
here.
off.
Oh,
Is it?
okay. Ours
It's
is
a holiday for us.
but I'm on
Oh,
call.
well,
so
me
I'm
I'm
too.
working.
Canadian.
I'm Canadian.
It's an official holiday. Yes.
Yeah.
He's not really Chris, but he just said.
I'm not.
What do we have? You got Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie coming up. Yeah, I'm taking my mom to Lionel Richie.
Mason's
concert
birthday on
next
Wednesday.
week.
Our
yes.
middle guy's
Oh,
turning
cool.
14.
Damn.
I know.
14 years old.
So in any case, like our oldest is working that on his birthday. So he's like, I want to celebrate it on Friday. I'm like, yo, it's not your birthday. But okay, we'll make an official reservation on Friday. But I think I'm gonna go take Mason somewhere on Wednesday because it's my giving birthday. I don't know about you guys, or your moms, but I celebrate my giving birthday. I have 3 of those a year.
He wants
and
sushi,
my
doesn't
birthday.
he?
He does want sushi, so we can secretly go to sushi.
Ooh,
We don't have to feed Tristan.
no.
But yeah, I think this weekend is also pretty quiet. Nick wants to keep building with me. I think this is how
We're gonna be
hanging
on
out
Twitch.
together.
He wants to see your other
building.
phone.
I know this is it, right?
No, that's only if I do a stop motion.
I
but
know. Yeah,
There's another set that we can build.
but it is. It's a totally like process again. I do appreciate the process of building because it just makes you just sit.
Where are you
and focus.
gonna stream?
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe Saturday.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay.
Saturday.
Yes. So
Saturday.
stay tuned.
Maybe Saturday. Maybe
But we
if
still
you
don't
don't finish it,
understand
maybe
Twitch.
Sunday.
We're like who's here? What's here? No one's here. So
Chris, when you do your Twitch build streams, how long are they usually?
Honestly, not super long. Like maybe like 4 hours. Like so, just
okay,
like
that's
long.
super long. Yo, that's super long for me. I'm like, are we done yet? Oh my god, there's only so much I can say and talk about.
Ours was like
Oh.
2 hours.
Yeah,
It was
2
like-
hours is manageable. Like
2 hours.
in
All
terms
right.
of, like,
Well, a
running
lot of them
a-
are only 2 hours.
in
So
terms of like running a marathon, Chris, 4 hours is a full marathon for me.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm
that's
sure
quite
running
a
a
hefty
marathon is
amount
a
of
literal
time.
very
marathon.
different than just me sitting around and talking. Oh.
Chris, before we go, anything to plug?
Honestly, nothing besides, I guess, the DuckBricks YouTube channel. Stay tuned for that. Fun stuff coming out, and fun stuff always coming out, but especially in September, we got a lot of cool stuff planned. Yeah, I mean, thank you so much for having me on. I mean, I just
thank
it's been
you for
really
being
fun to be
here.
here, and I
It's
really appreciate it.
DuckBricks. It's DuckBricks on all social media platforms.
Yeah, it's like Duck_Bricks on Instagram. I think Whatnot is, oh gosh, I don't know. It's DuckBricks or Duck_Bricks. I should know this, but it's one of the two. And yeah, well, let's see. DuckBricks, no underscore for Whatnot.
And then there's duck food.
And on
there's Food Bricks is what I'm calling it.
Food bricks. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, you started your Instagram now?
it is my food YouTube channel.
Food.
It's too good to
okay.
convince me to make.
Another-
Food
I
Bricks.
thought you were
which
gonna make
probably
a
is called-
Instagram.
Imagine
called-
building and eating at the same time. Is that a thing? Like, how
I
do
do it all
you divert your attentions for one
like,
and the
right
other?
here, right here.
Yeah, exactly.
plastic, my
I
bad.
mean, you don't build with your mouth, so I guess it's easy enough to
Yeah.
put something in and then continue.
And on Twitch, it's DuckBricks as well, or Duck_Bricks.
yeah, I think so. So let's see. Duck_Bricks on Twitch.
Duck
There you go.
underscore. Very, very nice. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And Harold, thank you so much for popping in.
I know. I was like, I can't miss this episode. I've been excited for
We're
this
there.
for weeks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
thank you to Justin Morrison for popping in, and Brick Hive.
Macro Bricks, Open Bricks, or Toy World, Richie. YOLO, Open Builder. He actually popped in. Believe that?
What?
Lego, I know. Brick Jedi, Prince of Peace, Armand, Andrew Phillips, Dave Vergara, Shy Time, Is My Time, Stud Sidious, and more.
Oh yeah, more and more.
More and more. Thanks for popping by. Hopefully, we'll see you again next week. And peace.
Matinee.
And
Thanks for having me. Really
Until-
appreciate it.
Hi.
thanks for coming. Until next time. Merry Christmas and bye.
Oh, dang. He left.
Wait.